we need to leverage the assets we have, and Peter just mentioned the broadband, and that's funded. That just needs to be rolled out. The legislature doesn't have to do much heavy lifting with that, because that is being funded by federal government, and we should be delighted that those stimulus funds are coming to us for that purpose, or going to VTEL and Sovernet for that purpose. We need to leverage our assets. We need to identify. We don't need a state study about what's good for Vermont, because that usually means Chittenden County and Washington County. What we need is to identify what is going to work in Brattleboro and Windham County. You know, we have just a river away. We have a competitor who is got no income tax, no sales tax, and look at Keene, look at Brattleboro. We have to compete. We have to identify. We have to understand that we do have good infrastructure. We have the I-91. We're going to be improving our railroad down south through Massachusetts, Connecticut. These are the types of things we need to identify and leverage if we wish to create an economy that is sustainable and one that is going to grow.
All the things that have been mentioned are important. The internet access services, all those things will help our economy grow, but to have them in place, we need a strong infrastructure and a base underneath them, which is supplied by Vermont Yankee, as far as keeping our electricity costs at a reasonable rate. We mentioned that downtown businesses and our local, many of our business people are hanging on by their fingernails. What will a 30% increase in their electrical rates do to their overhead? Some of them, you know, one of the studies that the legislature has put out says that we will lose 120 jobs every year following the closing of Vermont Yankee because of the spiraling of costs and the increase in electric rates. Magic Hat up in Burlington, I don't know where, it's the middle of the state, Waitsfield or something. You know, they're a local industry that we talk about, and they've been bought by a big company. Will they stay here? I don't know. Will they expand here? Probably not, because other states offer cheaper bases for taxes and so forth. So we really have to get our tax structure under control in Vermont, and the cost of business, the cost of doing business, and that it deals directly back to cost of electricity and power that run businesses. You can have computers up in Timbuktu all you want, but if you don't have a reasonable price of power there, haven't you just sort of shot yourself in the foot?